What's up, Ireland? The Irish are back in town. I fucking love it. The traffic is heavy out there, you know yourself.
Well, Conor, we appreciate you coming. Can you give us an idea what was going on this afternoon with your late arrival, and was this a conscious decision? Maybe a little bit of a mind game, maybe a little psychology.
He knew what he fucking signed up for. I've been later than this. The traffic is a little heavy. There must be a McGregor fight going on. I don't know where the little fool is. He's better off running anyway. You know yourself, I bet you he was saying a load of shit up here. He didn't say anything the last time, so, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Fuck it. These things happen.
Are you disappointed at all, Conor? Because I know the face-off, we were all looking forward to it today, and maybe that'd be an opportunity for you to kind of get in his head a little bit. I mean, you're disappointed that you don't get to stare him down today?
Yeah, I mean, I did not plan this. I tried to get here. You know yourself, I'm only a couple of minutes late, for fuck's sake. The mad backwards cunt, he should have just stayed put. But whatever, that's a sign. He doesn't want to be around me. He doesn't want to be around these people. He is petrified, and that's it. He said nothing in New York, and I guarantee he was saying shit while I wasn't here. So that's the truth of it. So hey, it is what it is. Fuck it. I've given you enough bleeding face-offs and all this shit over my years. So look, I'm here to fight this man Saturday night. He has to make weight, make sure he goes and gets that fucking weight off him. That's more important for me. I want him making weight. I want him to show up on Saturday night, because he has pulled out fights very last minute, been rushed to hospital and all this other bollocks. So get that man into that sauna and cook him like a little chicken jaw rat that he is.
Conor, you've accomplished a lot of incredible things in your career already, but can you kind of...
Who's on the proper whiskey? Yeah, man! Get him! Only another couple of hours and I'll be on it with you.
Can you talk about where this would rank? I mean, stepping away for 2 years from the sport, coming back, facing the undefeated, unbeatable Russian champion, the toughest stylistic matchup for you. Where would this rank in terms of your career accomplishments?
It's another day, setting the bar high and knocking it out of the park. I plan on knocking that man's nose straight into the nosebleeds. That's what's going to happen on Saturday night.
And last thing for me, Conor, I mean, as we break down this fight, we see the two opportunities that he may have as grappling and cardio. How much of those two factors factor into your camp? We know you like to break things down and be scientific about it, so how much were those the focus of your camp?
I've been grappling and wrestling much heavier men this whole camp. 200 pounders, even only yesterday, 200 pounders, 25 minutes straight. I have cut no corners here. I am ready for all outcomes. I feel once I hit him, he's going to turn weak. I expect panic in him early, but we are prepared for every outcome. I also don't give a bollocks. I've experienced it all. I've got fucking tired in there. I've been on my back in there. I've been in every scenario you can be in under the brightest lights in the entire world. I am a veteran, so I'm going to go out here and do what I am here for, to enjoy it. I am here to enjoy this because this is what I love. I'm going to come out fast from the bell, pressure him, and look, like I said, send that man's nose into the nosebleeds.
Conor, down to your left. Conor, down to your left.
You'll never beat the fucking Irish. You will never beat the Irish. Well, Las Vegas, the Irish are back in town. We fucking love it.
Conor, you're just saying it's yourself there. The fans weren't there in New York. They're here today. Is this the way it always should have been?
This is what I campaigned for in New York as well. I almost wasn't going to show up to the New York press conference. It's great to see the fans here. Now they're going to keep coming and coming and coming. And it's going to be a great fight week. So we're very, very excited. I'm filled with energy seeing my people come here and support me. And I look forward to going and making every single one of you proud on Saturday night. Thank you so much, truly, from the bottom of my heart. It's good to be back.
Khabib's carrying his belt around. Tony Ferguson's carrying a belt around. Where are your belts?
I was in a hurry. I tried to get going. They're in my gaff. They're in my bedroom at the minute. But I actually forgot them as I came out, but there's a bloke gone back to get them. But because I was late and because that little backwards cunt sprinted off the stage, I was like, fuck it, I'll just come on the damn stage. Let them carry their fake belts, let them do this and do that. It's all good to me. I'm here, I know who the king is, and I'm gonna show it on Saturday night.
Just lastly, you mentioned it a minute ago about him making weight. Part of him leaving earlier was because he says he wants to get on schedule to go and make the weight tomorrow. If he doesn't, do we still have a fight?
You know, with me, there's always a fight going on somewhere. I don't give a bollocks about the weight or any of that. But he must make that weight for the championship weight. But if he doesn't, we'll figure it out when we get to it. But I'm fighting, know that.
Directly, but what do you have to say to those comments that he made?
Yeah, you should never take information from an informant. You should keep distance from the informant at all times. And that's putting it for the media. That's the friendly way of putting it. His manager is a fucking snitch, terrorist, rat. And that's it. I could go into heavy detail, and I will. And I will go into heavy detail. He was pulled off of a flight going from Cairo, Egypt to New York City on September 11, 2001. He was caught with 5 passports in his possession. He turned informant and turned on the people that he was working with. He is I don't even know how that man is in this fucking country. We're all facing, I'm sure everyone here, the Irish people, are facing all this immigration stuff on the way over. My own people are facing it, my family. It's getting stopped at the airport and this and that. And then you've got this man with such a crazy background, Ali Abdelaziz, and he's rocking around free. It begs belief, to be honest, but hey, don't ever take information from an informant, and that's what that man is doing. He's a rat bastard, and I'm gonna get him on Saturday night.
The fact that he responded to the Irish fans is something he's never done before. Do you think the presence of all these Irish fans here has kind of gotten to him mentally?
Fuck him and his mentality. I don't give a fuck about him. My heart is black towards this man, towards his team, towards his people. I could truly see the inside of that man's head and smile. I don't give a fuck about him or his people. Like I said, there is way deeper shit than just a fight on Saturday night. So it is what it is. I'm here, I'm gonna settle this the noble way for myself and then see what happens after that.
Conor, right here. Conor, they said you couldn't get in Aldo's head. They said you couldn't get in Eddie Alvarez's head. Do you think that you're in Khabib's head right now? He's obviously not here for the press conference. Where are you at with that?
Where's he at? He sprinted out here. I mean, it's clear as day. But again, I don't really care about his mentality or what he's thinking. I do not give a fuck. I am ruthless here. I am coming to put a hole in this man's skull, dint my knuckle into his orbital bone, and that's what I'm gonna do.
You said this is a very personal fight. You have been very gracious before in wins and also in defeats. Do you see yourself being able to kind of squash the beef after fighting with him? Will you extend your hand after the fight on Saturday night?
Fuck peace. There will never be peace here. I always say you should aim for peace. But if you can't aim for peace, aim between the eyes. And that's it. I'm gonna aim right between that man's eyes. And this is never over. Never, ever, ever over.
Mr. McGregor, how are you? Israeli television, nice to meet you. Let's talk about whiskey for 1 second. The crowd seems to be very pleased about that. But your whiskey hasn't been announced in Israel. It hasn't arrived yet. And I wonder if it's good, because in some places I've read in the Business Insider it's terrible.
Have a drink of it now and tell me what you think. There's always going to be begrudgers and people that are hating and this and that. It comes with the territory when you're at the top of the game. Trust me, it is the tastiest Irish whiskey there is on the planet. I fucking love it. And I don't give a bollocks what anyone says. I'm not even trying to sell it. Just have a sip of it. Just take a bottle with you and enjoy yourself. Now, not you, the smell of you. Keep him out here, bringing up negative shit. You ask my bollocks, mate. This is for the Irish people. Here, when I count to 3, I want everyone in this building to scream at the top of their lungs, fuck the Jameson brothers. 1, 2, 3, fuck the Jameson brothers! Yes, coming for it all, mate.
Conor, with the whiskey, it seems like it's selling out in a lot of different places, especially here in Las Vegas. Have you been getting any numbers back on how well it's been doing?
It's exceeded expectations. It's actually blown the people. Like I'm involved with a couple of people that are involved in the liquor business their entire life, and they've never seen anything like this. And I've just got to thank my fans and my people who are supporting me. The love that they've shown me for this whiskey and myself, I'm actually blown away. It has skyrocketed. We're trying to meet the demand now, so we're in a stage where we're trying to get the more glass created and keep the whiskey flowing, so bear with us, but it's out of the park. I tell you what though, it's flown in Las Vegas for this fight week. Know that. We got that sorted.
You talk about approaching these fights like they're wars. At the last press conference, you had so much information about Khabib that a lot of people, I guess, unless they're really entrenched in the sport, don't really know about. Is that part of the art of war to you, is learning as much information about your opponent as possible?
I just observe. I know every shot everyone throws. I know every move everyone makes. That's it. I just keep my eyes on the game that I run. That's it. I overlook my empire with a hawk eye. So that's it.
And after the open workout yesterday, Khabib started to talk about stuff from your past. What do you think that means, that he went and looked up information about you?
Here we go. Me belts are on my time. A little late, running a little late. Thanks, Jay. Good man. Go, sorry, what you say?
That's all right. So what do you think it means that he went and started looking up information
He's
about you
listening
as
to
a
that
response?
informant. That's it. I don't care what he's saying, whatever. It's all good to me, mate. It's closing in on fight time. You just cook yourself in that fucking sauna, you smelly Dagestani rat, and be there on Friday at that weigh-in, and be there on Saturday at that fucking fight. That's it. Say what you want, though. You don't give a bollocks. You haven't got the balls enough to stay here for a couple of minutes extra. He got out here, he spotted his chance and went running, and that's it. Like in the fight, I believe he'll spot an exit and he'll try and take it, but I won't let it happen.
Conor, over here to your left. Dana was worried for a while that you wouldn't come back, you'd made too much money. You mentioned falling out of love with the game. Are you here to stay? The place is buzzing to have you back. Are you all in?
Yes, that's why I'm here. The fans, the love, the energy, and you know, you can't beat that. Truly, you can't beat that. It's as addictive as this tasty proper 12 whiskey. But you know what's also good about, what's also a good thing about money, what's also better than money? More fucking money. So that's it. There's a lot more coming in, and the fights, I just love to be here and do what I'm doing, and I'm just going to keep doing it, and that's it. I'm only 30 years of age, just gone. So I'm very, very young in the game. Although I've been around and I'm experienced, I'm only a young fighter compared to the rest in the game. So I'm here for another good while yet.
Conor, you said this is never going to be over with Khabib. Do you see yourself maybe fighting him more than once, or if you get the devastating knockout you say you're going to get, is this the end of it in terms of in the cage?
We'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to fight Ali. I'd like to fight that rap acid. I'd like to fight him somewhere. What's he at? Mountain out of him, non-stop. I hear he's had a few fights. I may want to fight. I may want to spark Khabib and headline that Madison Square Garden card next. When is that? November what?
3rd.
November what? 3rd. 3rd. So that's less than a month away from this one. I may want to do that one. That's what I'm thinking of, to be honest. So we'll see what happens.
Habib said Ali would choke you out. What do you think about that?
Lovely. Get the fight promo started. A snitch versus an Irish proper animal. So let's go.
Conor, right here, cage side seat. I want to ask you about your legacy. We already talked to Dana. He said he thinks you're the biggest star in combat sports in the world right now. And that's hard to argue with the numbers that you're generating and the fans that are here from all over the world. Where does your legacy go from here when it's already so big, everything that's already happened in your career?
Just keep doing my thing. Keep showing up, looking for a knock and giving. At the end of the day, when I sign up, you're going to get a fight. That's known for a fact. I come out fast, I come out aggressive, and it's a damn fight. There's no holding, there's none of this stalling. It's a straight knock. So that's it. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. My legacy is set in stone. Two-weight world champion, the first, the only. Everything is, I just keep on going, see what happens.
What would you describe your level of hunger to be now that you don't have to worry about money, you have your hands in a lot of different projects, and might Khabib be hungrier than you?
No. No. I'm starving. I am starving for this man's head. I am going to eat him alive in here, and I don't give a bollocks. So there's no way this man's hungrier than me. There's nobody that's hungrier than me in this game. I don't stop. I'm too on it. I'm 24/7 on this game, so that's it.
Conor.
Go ahead. Who's next?
Conor.
Go ahead. Who's next?
Here, Conor. Here.
Yes, I see you.
Go ahead.
Conor, back in the day, you used to say that you want to come to Las Vegas maybe a month before or 40 days before to get used to the climate and to get away with the jet lag. How come you haven't done this this time out?
It's hard to leave Ireland when you're in it. It's a damn good place to be. The air, the people, everything. It's my home. It's where I'm from. So I spent a lot more time in Ireland this time. But I've also done the rounds in Las Vegas. I've been here for many months on end. So I'm experienced with the Las Vegas climate also. So I said I'll stay in my beautiful home of Ireland and then come out a little bit later. And that's what we've done. I feel great. I'm energized. I'm a day from the weigh-ins. I've lots of energy. So I'm very happy with it. We've done it perfectly.
A couple of weeks ago, you looked Khabib into the eye, and you're going to do that again tomorrow. What will you try? What did you see back then, and what do you think you will see tomorrow?
I saw a man that does not want to be here, to be honest. And like you saw there, he got out of there quick style. So that's what I saw. But hey, you can't run now. Now it's in front of you. So I'm excited about that.
Jose Aldo was also a fighter that hadn't lost in a very long time, like Khabib has. And he came out very aggressively in the first round. Do you think we will see something similar with Khabib?
He's afraid of a clatter, make no mistake. He does not like to be hit. He has novice reactions. He's a flincher, we call them in the novice ranks. That's what he is. So he's also easily backed up. So I'm very prepared and very aware of what to expect in here. And it ain't nothing that phases me.
Conor, how are you doing?
What's up, mate?
How are things?
Very good, how are you?
Very good, thanks. You've got more money than you'll ever need to spend. You've done it. You're in it for the love of it, Conor.
Yes.
Look at all the fans you have here.
Thank you.
When
Thank you.
we all, the Irish members of the media, want to see you fight in Dublin again. When's that going to happen?
That's what I said the other day. It's like, I said, where is the Dublin fight? Man, I know there's situations with the Crow Park stadiums. I know we want to do big. But I mean, I tell you what, I'd fight in the ringside. I'd fight in the ringside on South Circular Road where I made my boxing debut, or my MMA debut also I made in the ringside club next to the National Stadium. And if it's a pub and it fits about 50 people, but I'd fucking fight in it. And that's, I mean, you gotta ask these guys here. You gotta ask Dana and these guys, because I certainly must fight in Ireland before I call it a day.
Where there's a will, there's a way, Conor. You've got the will.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, and you're dead right. You're dead right.
Hey Conor, you spoke recently about how the sport needs more weight classes. You sort of compared it to boxing. Somebody in your position, a push from you would sort of mean a lot in that sense. The UFC doesn't seem too keen on 165, but with guys like Nate Diaz, Dustin Poirier pushing for that, how necessary do you think 165 is for the UFC?
I think it would benefit. We'd have more champions. I think with an overlook we could help athletes in their weight cut situation. I don't think it's the be all end all. I think when people are campaigning for these weight classes and campaigning for anything in general with the UFC or with anything, they usually use a more of a complaining tactic, or like they don't do this, what, and it's like a whining tactic. I think you need to sit down and discuss all aspects of it and what the pros and what the cons are, and then figure it out. I personally believe it would benefit having more belts on the line, potential dual weight, treble weight champions, etc., etc. It would make more for the more juicy pay-per-views. I feel I feel we could sit down and figure it out, and we could get to a solution. I am for it though. 155, 165, 175, 185, 195, 205, and then we'll see where we're at.
Not to look too far in the future, but would you potentially see your near future at 165 if that was a possibility to potentially claim another belt?
I mean, have you followed my career, mate? I could go 185. I don't give a bollocks about it. If there's a fight there that interests me, I'll take it. So I would like the 165-pound belt, I think, but I'd also like the 170-pound belt. So I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think the game is going through a stage where we're looking to make it better for the athletes who are competing and the struggles of the weight class, and then also the more belts we carry. But I understand, like, the way boxing has gone and things like that, there's like hesitation to it. But again, I think if we sit down, if we map out the pros and cons, I think we can come to a correct solution that benefits everyone.
I'm going to take one more question. Who's got it? Go ahead.
Conor, Dana said in New York that he feels like your mental warfare game has actually surpassed even Muhammad Ali. Just curious about your thoughts about that comment.
Thank you so much, Dana. I appreciate you, the kind words. I also have nothing but good things to say about you. You're an OG of the fight game. The work you've put in over the years to get this sport to each pinnacle. Honestly, like, you don't get enough credit that you truly deserve. Even this new ESPN deal that we got, like when Lorenzo bowed out, and I was like, wow, I wasn't unsure what would happen. And then with the ESPN deal done, I was like, you're a true pioneer and an OG of the fight game, and it's an honor to be up here doing business with you. I know we've had our ups and downs and our wild relationship, but it's an honor, brother, all right? Thank you so much. So thank you for them kind words about Muhammad Ali, and always, you tell the truth. No matter what, you tell the truth. Like me also. So he's saying about Muhammad Ali and the mental warfare, I respect that and appreciate that, but Muhammad Ali is a special, special individual. I am not even close to that man's greatness. The things he done throughout his career, he is a special individual, and to be even have my name next to that man is truly a truly proud moment for me. So thank you all, but I cannot compare myself to that great man.
And just last thing, Conor, if this fight were to do 2 million pay-per-view buys, how much money could you stand to make if it did 2 million?
A nice yield.
It's going to be over 2 million.
Yeah, we're estimating around 3 to 3.5 million. I'd say I'll close in around the $50 million mark. So for a mixed martial artist to make $50 million in a mixed martial arts bout, it's quite breathtaking. I've got to thank my management stable, Paradigm Sports Management. I've got to thank Dana White. I've got to thank Lorenzo Fertitta and Frank, who schooled me in the game. The new owners, what's the name? WMEIMG. Those guys as well. I haven't really met them that much, but they've been good to me so far. So Ari and those guys, life is good. I mean, to think where we have come from. When I fought, like I said, when I fought Nate Diaz, he was on 20. The first time he was on 20,000 to show and 20,000 to win. The game has gone to so many new heights so quickly, and we're all just trying to keep up and catch up. And it's a great time to be involved in the sport, from myself, for the fighters, for the promoters, for the managers, for the media in attendance, for the fans, for everyone. Times are good, so let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy these momentous occasions.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to let you. Yeah, you wanted to ask a question, right? Go ahead, buddy.
Team Z Sports, how long until you're a billionaire, Conor? Congrats on the whiskey.
Thank you so much. I'd say about, I'm 30 years of age. I'd say by 35, I'll be a billionaire.
35?
Yes, 35.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Thank you guys all for coming. Conor will do some photo ops right here in front of the podium.